Okay. That was the backup plan. I think the backup plan worked. We'll see. All right, that's the best we can do, which is horizontal. And I just hope people find me here. All right, let's just get to the music. Thank you so much, Sister Bella. Welcome, Chewy. Get that guy Larry here. And we're doing YouTube horizontal today instead of vertical. Welcome, Jamie. Welcome, everybody. I'm going to be streaming till 5 a.m. So that's going to be 2 hours, 40 minutes. Today's the first day I did three live streams in one day plan. Welcoming all the Flute Gang, Mango Gang, and Love Your Damn Self party. And I kind of managed to fix some issues with the... And every 10,000 likes, we're going to move to a new flute. Since we're already at 15,000, let's just start with some relaxing vibes that I'm feeling, okay? Whatever I'm feeling. Let's just start with something relaxing first. Thank you, Jean Marie. Put a follow. A little sadness in the air. Welcome to life. But with a little music, it eased the pain. Looks like we just got to 30,000 likes on Facebook. On TikTok, excuse me. D. Margaret's birthday says, it's my birthday and I feel lonely. My parents already called and are spoiling me, but I still feel sad. Maybe you're looking for something only you can find. We do a little sad flute for you. Thank you for 36,000 likes. How are we feeling so far? Yes, that was a 3D printed flute. Welcome, Finris and Yamor. More flutes coming. Welcome, Serpent. When's the 40 flute coming out? Next year. Zen. Yes, I'm back. Emotional day today, so we're gonna follow with more emotional flutes. Thank you, Sherry, for your donation. Thank you for 46,000 likes. How are we feeling so far? Very emotional, but also very blessed. Lots of spirits today. Lots of loved ones hanging around, tending to our sadness. You know, the angels sometimes, they just, while we're sad. Your life on earth not easy. We all do the best we can. Be be a good neighbor to each other, you know. Slow down and breathe together. Remind each other of the little miracle of now. You know, all we got is now. We just forget that's all we got. When I was in Vietnam, Grace, my wife's friend, was asking, what do I like to do? I said, I like right now. Like I'm amused and entertained by what's in front of me. You know, everyday life is interesting when you pay attention to it. People are interesting. Why do they sit like that? There's a reason why people do things, and that's what is beautiful. The reason people do things is so amazing to contemplate. Why people ask questions or why people don't ask questions. Why people think deeply about certain things, why they don't think deeply about something. It's all beautiful. Thank you. Welcome, Labs Rock. Thank you. Thank you, Jeff. Welcome. One, two. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you so much. How are we feeling so far? Sleepy yet? That was more healing and uplifting flute. Sleepy flute coming soon. Because today a lot of people, a lot going on. drinking some Longjing Dragon Well green tea that I got from Thailand. Welcome, JP. It's a Chinese green tea that's very delicate. Really good energy. I think it might be the most popular tea. The shop that I went to buy the Dragon Well green tea from, they had 5 different grades of Dragon Well green tea. I had to go to Chinatown in Thailand, and this shop was, I think, is the best shop there. Thank you, Lady Lin. Longjing. Yeah. It's so delicate, you have to keep it in your refrigerator to maintain its freshness. Longjing. Thank you. Unlike the tea that's more pure, you know, just plain tea, taste the energy. When I drink tea, I drink the tea because of the nootropics and the energy inside of the tea. Not just the caffeine only, but there's something in the tea, if you know what it does to you, that helps you become more harmonious. If you studied how tea affects you. And when I drink this tea, I feel like this. But I also live that way, so this just adds to it. Yeah, I think the oldest Dragon Well tea, there's 3 left, which is crazy. It's like 1,000-year-old tea tree in China. And the only people that drink from that tea is government officials. Classic, right? That being said, high quality coffee beans do the same thing as tea if you drink it black. Of course, coffee has more caffeine. I drink it more like medicine. The only tea I drink for the flavor is called Big Red Robe Da Hong Bao. And it's just a delicious tea that tastes good, but I know this one makes me more productive, Longqing. But for pleasure, I drink Da Hong Bao, Big Red Robe. Yeah, Da Hong Bao. Now the reason this what I'm drinking should not be a daily tea, but because my daily life depends on my energy, I'm dailying fancier tea because I depend on my consciousness heavily. Right? It's not a daily drinking tea. It's like it's a pricier tea, but because of what I do with my life, sound healing, community, staying grounded. That's why I invest in nicer tea so that I can play flute a lot longer. And it's not tea that makes you jittery, but it's tea that centers you. English breakfast tea does that. And English breakfast tea oftentimes just comes from China, which is hilarious. Let's get back to the music. Yeah, Da Hong Bao is called Big Red Robe. Wu Yi is a strain of Da Hong Bao. Yeah. I don't explore tea as much now because I find what brings me harmony. So I don't need to like explore. But when I did explore tea, I explored it for about 3 years intensely. Yeah. So I still attain a lot of energetic information about it. Yorkshire tea. And one thing I rarely drink tea from the bag because I rather just drink water. There's no energy. There's very little sunlight, and all the good energy is not in a tea bag. It's just dust in there. The bottom of the barrel. Like, why grind up the leaf? Because you make more money. Right? So what I'm drinking right now, if you grind it up, you can make a whole box and make more money rather than getting the full leaf expanding, opening into your cup. They grind it up or they get the dust of the tea and then you drink it. What about chamomile? It works. You just have to know how much to drink. You don't want to abuse any sedative tea, lavender tea, chamomile, valerian root tea. You definitely can drink too much. And when you do drink too much, you wake up really sleepy because you drink a lot of sedative tea before bed. So be aware what you put in the body. All right, let's see what I can do to help y'all feel more relaxed. Okay. Next level relaxation, you can say. How are we doing so far, brothers and sisters? Thank you, Lady Lynn Kelly. Thank you, Mina. Still not really used to this completely yet. We still have 1 hour left. I think time for a cup of tea for me. The same tea I've been drinking from the beginning of the stream. That was both soothing and heartfelt on edge of collective grief. It seems like new moon energy. What do you want in life? What's your intention in your life? When you don't know what you want, you just get a bunch of random stuff. It happens. Dolly says, I sit with my pain. Sometimes that's where we begin. I always believe in healing. Always. Yes, a lot of people have been hurt, but that's why people heal. There's healing for everybody if they're just open to it. Hard to believe sometimes, you know. There's definitely a lot of traumatized people in the military for sure, Jim. I recently crossed paths with somebody who was in the Marine Corps, and they admit that they're just completely they surrendered, that they're just completely effed up, and you know, and that they're not healing. It's like many people have accepted non-healing, and I'm here to remind them healing is possible, but I can't force them to believe that. But I'll play flutes for them though. Welcome, Chloe. Thank you. My time in Vietnam was as I anticipated, a karmic cycle wanting to complete, and many karmic cycles did complete. And many people's karmic cycle also completed in the community. I think the silence in the community helps people to see who they really are, where they're at, what they're doing, and what they're not doing. So many of the community disappear while you are away. Naturally, right? Thank you, Lucy Bug. I learned that just the nature of holding the space. When I went to Thailand as a monk, I went to a temple that had a bodhisattva, a very a monk that has, you can say, a saint, a genuine saint, When the saint disappears, everything around them also disappears, but they leave a big mark, big monuments, big statues, big programs, so that a new saint and a new light worker could appear somewhere else. But it's a blessing to see, whoa, this one person was able to achieve all this. Monks from other countries were coming to meditate here. Thai monks came from all over, Vietnamese monks, Chinese monks, flew to this temple to meditate and practice this type of meditation. But when he passed away, all gone. Not all gone, but the momentum of a light worker is like a meteor, like a saint or a bodhisattva. It's hard to match that because you're not really supposed to match it, but you yourself could build momentum into a meteor. If it's meant for you. Who knows? Some of us are a meteor, some of us are a train, some of us are a bus, but we want momentum. Right? The monks walking for peace, they have momentum. I'm a snail. Yeah. Well, the dedicated people will continue growing, and the non-dedicated people will have fall off anyways. That's why I'm not attached to people, because they have the free will to do whatever they want. If what we're doing isn't genuinely transformative and heartfelt, they'll leave quickly. Or maybe what we're doing is heartfelt, but they're not a practitioner. They'll leave quickly. They want others to do the work for them. They'll leave. And so everything is in divine order, right? The people who are the people you journey longer with, they'll be there. And the people who eventually will fall off, people come and go. It's okay. But the one thing is, be the change we wish to see in the world. Right? Be the light. Be the love. People ask me questions a lot. A lot of it leads to be the change. What are you going to do about it? Most of the time, many people aren't doing anything about it except complaining. And if you tell them, okay, what are you going to do to be the solution? Silent, no response. That's why we have to be practitioners, people who practice and take action towards good things in life. towards healing, towards love, towards peace. And we have to be fierce because there's a lot of lazy people who don't want to do anything. Because human beings love comfort. Comfort is the destroyer of your dreams and purpose. Whenever I see people attached to comfort, get me the hell away from them. But sometimes I'm around people attached to comfort. I know their days are coming. We're just passing by. You're going to be gone soon. You're too damn comfortable. It's just the nature of things. When you're around fierce, devoted practitioners and you lazy and you're not devoted, you'll eventually fall off because you're not that hungry. If you're a salmon jumping the ladder and you don't even want to jump, you just stay on the other side. I'm here to jump and climb the mountain. I'm here to explore, to seek, but some people don't. And what can we do? We do our best to inspire people. Love your damn self. Be the change. Open your damn mind. Help people. Help yourself. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. You plant mango, you get mango. You don't do crap, you don't get crap. And some people just don't apply the things they've learned. And they go and learn more stuff. They just love to learn, but they don't love to be a practice. They don't love to practice. They just like philosophy. Some people, they jump from one philosophy to another, but they don't realize they're the same person. They just changed the label. So popular. Just change the label. Convenient, quick, easy, and infinite, because you can change your label anytime and life will still be the same. But will they figure out that? Next time on Dragon Ball Z. You already know. They just keep merry-go-round like a circus. We have to pay attention to the circus people so that we don't be the circus too. I pay attention to the circus people, the people who just repeat the same thing expecting different result, because I don't want to be like that. That's why I make a change. That's why I try new things. That's why we try new flutes. That's why we speak when it's time. Because I learn from the people who stay in a box and their life don't progress. Because I used to be that way, didn't pay attention. But if you're somebody who pays attention, develops, grows, gets outside the box, you've already been blessed this lifetime. You don't, like, when you're somebody who's thinking outside the box, you're hungry for life, you want to do more, you want to use your life, you've been blessed already. Some people are still doing the same crap, expecting a better life, but they behave like their old life. Still stuck in the matrix, stuck in the web of ignorance. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. They capture you in here, keep you ignorant. Stay the same. When you open your mind, but there's so much telling you keep it closed. So if you've become somebody who's genuinely open mind, an open mind, it does lead to freedom. All right, open mind, it leads to open heart. An open heart leads to energy flowing. But sometimes people think they're open minded, but they're not. It's just ego, perception of open minded. If their mind's not genuinely open, the heart won't open and the energy won't flow. It becomes all ego, which lead to sickness and mental illness. So that's why we have to be grateful for the good teachers that help us genuinely open the mind and heart, because there's a lot of teachers out there telling you to buy another book and you still didn't learn anything other than go buy another book. New York Times bestseller though. Get it on the Kindle, buy one, get one free, buy it for a friend. New York Times bestseller. Life's still the same. That's a very common trend for people to read a lot of books and life's still the same. But at least they try to read a book. Let me use the restroom. Kim said I needed to hear what GT is saying right now. or now. I was super mad yesterday, doing my best and not to waking up, coming here, realizing I'm not gonna have that kind of day today. Sometimes we have to fight for our principles and values because there's a lot of people who don't even have principles and values. They're just copying generational baggage that's passed down from their parents, which is toxic, that they don't know better. And there's a lot of people who just copy and paste the negative stuff and not the good stuff. So many. It's called ignorance. It comes from parent to children, parent. But the wisdom transfer too. The reason the ignorant is more prevalent because ignorant people are easily exploited and used for profit. And the aware and awake and mindful people is a lot harder to manipulate them because they use their damn head. They critical analyze. They think about things. They get together with other aware people and question some things. And ignorant people will cry when they tell us to cry, drink when they tell us to drink, and celebrate when they tell us to celebrate, never asking something deeper. Good night, Mega Fool. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, criticize people, scrutinize, no problem. What are the results in your life? If you have good result, let them criticize you. You have good results, right? You got the receipts called your life doing good. You're actually happy. You have peace in your heart. Let them say whatever they want. People judge me all the time. I don't care because I'm happy. That's why I don't care. When you're unhappy, you get really insecure and you care too much. Of course, yeah. People always complain about the world and do nothing to help it. It's easier to complain about something across the world and not pick up the trash in front of you because that's called lazy. But the laziness, you don't say out loud. It becomes more about looking good in front of your friend group and not even about being a good, like helping the world genuinely. And a lot of it just comes with benefits. The world is a very opportunist place, but there's good people out there. You just have to be very selective with your circles. Because to stay dedicated to helping the world, sometimes you just don't want to. And you just kind of want it. You know how many people in the world just kind of want to be the change? They say they want to be the change, but they just kind of want to. I cut those people out of my life because they waste my time, because I know eventually they'll quit anyways. Let me just go alone. Let me stay dedicated. I don't commit to people who I know are halfway in. I need the all in because I'm all in. It's just tiring if your purpose is not service, you're gonna run out of energy. But when your purpose is service, your service becomes the light, the fuel, the power. That's why I can do crazy schedules. Live stream 3 times a day, sleep at 6 a.m., donation based healing, because the service is the fuel. Happiness is not the destination, it's the journey, the process. But many people will repeat that quote and don't even live that life, right? Happiness is not the destination, happiness is the journey. And then they don't pay attention to the journey. Can't wait to go to Tulum, Houston, and Tulum. That's where the healing's at. Bali, New Mexico. The vortex is there, not in Houston, Texas. The vortex. You are the damn vortex. You are the mandala. Beautiful flute. F sharp minor, the most popular key. This one doesn't miss. A lot of them don't miss. The ones that miss, I kind of. Oh, thank you for 100,000 likes, 100,000 taps on TikTok. Thank you. Welcome, Kelly and the Silverback. Thank you. Getting in my flow again from my 2-month marriage journey. Thank you. To Vietnam, Thailand, and now I'm doing 3 streams a day. Thank you, Shiro. Thank you. And thank you to all the moderators. Over time, many people will make their return. And thank you, Lady Lin. Thank you. And so I plan to still not do as much talking unless there's appropriate time like today, Traffic kind of slowed down and I'm like, all right. I usually read the algorithm when it's appropriate. And I read the room. Yeah. I told Grace, get your sleep together. I smell some cooking a couple hours ago. She's still out there watching TV. It's okay. She doesn't get back to work until one more week because, the schools close until a certain time. Thank you. I try to speak in a relaxing tone because it's 4 a.m. right now, where I'm at 4:33 a.m. And a lot of people come here to sleep, and I want to be a good host and develop more music. I know people love the singing bowls, and so I might incorporate more singing bowls into the flow. Yeah, I'm in Houston, Texas. It's just, we'll see. Singing bowls and flute. I'll have to loop the singing bowl somehow. I mean, I do have a loop station, but I can just loop it on the computer too. We'll see. And right now, a lot of the people are out of town on summer vacation. So a lot of people are not needing sleepy music and relaxation music as much because they're on summer break everywhere. Vietnam, Thailand, they're all on summer break. When school opens, the stress just spikes. Just thunk. Yeah. Yeah, that was the F sharp minor, heart chakra flute. Mm. Thank you. Kim says, you and your mango gang has helped me so very much. We're good people. Just help each other, right? When people are genuinely good, they actually practice, they actually help people. Some people just identify as a good person but do nothing. How the hell are you a good person if you don't do SHIT? Just lazy. When you are around genuinely good people, they help you. They'll help change your life when it's genuine. If you just hang around here enough and practice, your life will change. Like That's why this community has people who's been sub for over like 7 years. Because we've been helping people for a long time with receipts, you know. Oh, okay. Ooh, a sneaky flute that I haven't died in. A sneaky flute I haven't played in a while. Egyptian flute. JP says, I feel a lot different, better, since a year ago I met you in the crew. You know, some people's life improve if they really take it to heart, but some people have big ego. They only like some parts and their life don't improve, then they blame you. You just like your life ain't gonna change if you just take a little part. Like there a lot of some people have big spiritual ego and they don't realize it, but it's so convenient to blame me for why their life isn't working out, which is kind of sad because and some people, their life was already falling apart and some things needed to fall apart so that they can rebuild again. It just wasn't harmonious anyways, but they keep trying to make it work. So many people are trying to maintain a miserable life, thinking that it would be good for them and their children. But it turns out, stop lying to your children. You're only together for the children. You don't even love each other. Stop that crap. You teach the children, even if you don't love each other, stay together. Like, when things don't work, it's okay. Why maintain something miserable? Let it go and build something better. After you have tried, of course, you don't just give up right away. When you have tried at least 5 times, five's a good number for me, right? After 5 times and it don't work, we have to make a new plan. That's a right. When it comes to family, well, family is different, and then there's relationship that's not family. Family, I'll try forever, cause I'm blood related. Right? We're here for a lifetime. Boyfriend, girlfriend, marriages. Sometimes you marry the wrong person, not yourself first. It was gonna break up anyways. Make sure you learn from it. If you don't, It happens again. Date the wrong person again. And never really focus on self-love because we're too caught up in relationship with other people that we don't nurture inner relationship. Classic, right? You forget yourself. It's so hard to teach. Some people just don't realize you dump yourself. You abandon yourself and then you blame other people. You don't even have love to give and then you want to get in relationship. It's hard to hear that you don't know how to love your damn self and you got to go learn or else you're never going to be in a harmonious relationship with anybody. Interesting, right? This flute is meant for solo. It's very hard to find an accompanying instrument. Very like. Thank you, Silverback. Yeah, this is Egyptian Arabian flute. It's like the Middle Eastern kind of scale, similar to the ney. And I still want to do duk. Hello, welcome, Livia. Hope you're doing good, sister. Extra Livia. It's just, there's some things that people like more, and a lot of it, the world sees the world from the book cover. They don't have patience to open the book, right? But healing, it needs time. When people see that flute, it's not really that exciting, right? When they see something like this, it's more exciting. They don't have time, right? This doesn't give them as much dopamine. But the healing, it comes from the mundane, the thing you didn't expect to have so much emotion. And the people with patience actually experience healing because they're so open to the mundane. Right? It's the little things that it leads to the healing. A little patience, a little open mind, open heart, and a willingness to try. Mm. I remember the days when I was ignorant of anything like this, and I had the awakening. I realized that in life, I never listened. I was always speaking in my head. Even in silence, I was speaking. I never learned to just listen until I did. And when I learned to listen, the birds sounded beautiful. My breathing had emotion because I finally listened to my own breath deeply for the first time. And that's how simple the art of healing is. But it's so simple that the ego doesn't understand. So we do the opposite. We end up doing more alcohol, more party, faster, stronger. And we're still not present. And we're still not happy. And we spend more time being unhappy. But when we slow down and just feel what we feel, is so important. Let yourself feel what you feel. A lot of people have shame. It's okay, just feel it. Don't run away from the shame, the guilt. Just completely accept what you feel rather than run away from it. Let yourself be sad. and then choose love. Let yourself feel disappointed and heartbroken and choose love. Don't run away from the negativity anymore. Face it so that it can end. Many people run away from negativity and it chases them forever. They're running away from themselves. Face the pain, embrace it, and choose love. Por favor. have about 4 minutes left, but you'll see me again tomorrow, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time to 6 p.m. Over time, many people will come back, and I'll see how I can continue to grow on here. If I need to do more bowls, flutes, teach people how to play the flute, or oh, okay. No worries. I do stream a wide time, 3 p.m. to 5 a.m. It's like, and that's so that people have no excuses. You know what I mean? I'm here a lot already. I don't know where you been. Kind of vibe. They need peace. It's available. Their community is available. It's been here, even I'm not here. Right? Sister Christy been messaging people. 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. Yeah, that's correct. Thank you. Yes, I'm back home. Yeah, because if the talking is growing on Facebook, but not on TikTok, so I gotta make some adjustment to like, all right, I have to teach. And teaching is something that is content. Teaching, but flute teaching. Flute teaching. But it's more like self-taught teaching. I just teach people what I do. Right? Which is a lot, most of it is self-taught. The wisdom part is always passed down from your teachers. Even the self-taught is the universe taught. You've been blessed. Thank you. It says, love your new schedule. And thank you for everybody being supportive. This is the future of it. And you're awake at 5 a.m. but work starts at 9. This is why you have to execute your sleep hygiene. Like after this, I focus on sleeping. I take a melatonin gummy, 1 milligram. It's a tiny bit of melatonin. That's all I need. I don't abuse it. I lay in bed. I do my meditation. I wake up next morning. Back on the grind again. I take naps during the day too. Just one nap. I don't take more than one nap because I gotta stay disciplined. But now that I'm streaming 3 times a day, I'm more aware of that. We're just still warming up right now. It's the first day of executing the 3 stream plan. And I might even get closer to the camera. I think I might be too far. Maybe people just want to look at the flute a little bit more. You know what I mean? You want to see my flutes? Here we go. We've reached the 5 a.m. mark. Closed up nose playing. That Michael, you're on to something. I just serenaded you with my boogers. Anyways, here we go. Breathing in. Please love your damn self. Por favor. Gracias. Mango King. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you for your time. Thank you, Tatiana. I'm back. Yes. The mango lord's back. More flutes are coming this week. I think 4 flutes are arriving this week. And they are dope flutes. So be on the lookout of new exotics coming in. And I think I'll get closer to flute game. Unity at 7 p.m. I'll be leaving at 5, prepping at 3. I'll be bringing a microcosm to Unity, and I'll be doing a solo. So I plan to bring my iPad to capture the ambience. It's a lot. I need to go do some audio engineering because the audio is cutting off my reverb on there. People who don't care about detail would just do whatever. I can't do that. I gotta go check them. Where's my reverb? Are you in VR? Yes, I am. It's more like people want the best for you, but they don't know they're not making art, right? I'm making art. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, JP. Thank you for all the blessings, Adam. Make sure to follow Sister Christy, Bella, and support the people you vibe with. Thank you, Emmanuel, flute, flute collector. Keep the flute life interested. Thank you, Jesse and Paul. Please find your sleep harmony. Thank you, Marcy, Dolly Silverback. The end. Thank you, Marnie. Por favor. Por favor. Okay, lots of things to edit. Exit.